Derek, Pegasus Glory, you've done a lot of work on the horse leading into that first run down the straight. What did you think of that run?
He went good in for the first one. Now he only have a couple of trials, and he's still a bit green, and 1,000 meter is quite short for him. I feel like the 12 or even 1400 is better for him. So this time, longer distance should be suitable for him.
You've ridden him since then. How's he come through that run?
Well, yeah. After last one, we give him more time to grow, and I get up here is more relaxed, and yeah, he's feeling good in the morning.
Is he a fitter horse this time, Derek?
Yeah, I think so.
And how much potential, how much more improvement does this horse have?
Well, he only have a couple of trials and one run. He still have plenty of room to improve, and I'm sure he will run good this time, and I'm sure he will keep improving.
I hope so. Look, he seems to be a little bit better suited at Happy Valley. He's been a bit quirky in the gates, but hopefully as he's getting a bit more mature, he's starting to iron that out. A nice soft gait will help him, coming off a nice run. So yeah, I'd be disappointed if he doesn't show us something positive again, even though we're coming back to the big track. As long as he behaves himself, there's no reason why he's not going to handle this track and give us a good effort.
That quirkiness in the gates, is that the only time he's a bit quirky? Other than that, is he easy to handle?
Yeah, he's been good, he just obviously gets a little bit panicky once he's in there, but we school him twice a week. The boys have done a good job with him, the gate attendants and their team, and we've got him going good. So hopefully, just come race day, if he can behave himself, he'll make his presence felt.
Has he improved since that run of the Valley?
He's held his form, yeah.
Your start of the season in the blaze of glory, 10 wins, Caspar, leading the way in the trainer's title. You'd be very happy with the way things are going.
Yeah, very happy with the way things are going, but we just try to keep snagging a winner here and there and keep the pressure on. That's the plan for the season, and like anything in Hong Kong, it's a very competitive environment. Everyone's got big stables, so they've all got a chance to make their presence felt. But I decided early to come out running and see how far we can take it.
Do you have the quality of horses there to keep on going?
I think so. I think I'll be disappointed if I don't give it a big shake this season. But like anything, it's all subject to horses staying sound in this environment, and you just hope you can get them where you want them. Handicap system that everything plays, to the right advantage in your favour, and just hope you can get the results when they count.
Skyfield Caspar is a very exciting horse. He must have been relieved, I guess, to see him win the way he did last time out.
Yes, of course. A horse with a lot of upside. Obviously carrying 133 on the weekend, even though it's a small field, you in this game you still respect your opponents because, someone can get a soft sectional and pinch it or whatever. You can get caught up in traffic. But going forward with him, he's one of the few horses that really excites me. He's got a big engine and he's still learning his trade. So there's a lot of upside with him. And just hopefully we can pinch races along the way and he learns a bit more and strengthens up to go with that. And, we can have a horse that's going to be pretty exciting for the future.
You speak about the 133 pounds that he's got to carry on Thursday. But he could have carried less had you run him in the Class 2 on the weekend. Why have you decided to keep him in Class 3 here?
I just think at this stage, these horses that are progressing, they can carry a bit of weight and, just toughen them up a bit more and make him he's turning from a boy into a man, So his next race, no matter what, will be a Class 2 race, and it's whether or not I go to 1400. At this stage, that's what I've earmarked, 24th of the month, to just step him up in trip and in class. And, hopefully he can get the job done for us on Thursday.
Looking at his last run in the middle stages, he looked a little bit keen, Caspar. Is he still learning the rhythm of races and those?
Spot on, he is. Obviously this might end up being a tactical race, but he's got a good gait to give us every possible chance to ride him where he wants to. So I think we'll just leave that to Joe. He's still learning a lot about the horse, so each race I think they're both starting to match each other more, so when the time comes when he's at his mark, they've got to know everything about each other, because that's as you go up in rating and you start to get on better opposition, it becomes tougher. And when you get to that stage, you just need to be on top of your game and make no mistakes to really compete at the top level.
Ricky Jolly Bannery lines up in the feature race on Thursday at Sha Tin. He finished second in this race last year. Can he win it this year?
He's still in a good form. You know, the last run was huge. He finished the second over 12, and I just want to keep him fresh and back to 1,000 meter, which we don't have much choice for this horse. So I would expect that he'll run another good race. He's very, very genuine, although he's 9.
He doesn't know that he's 9, though. He keeps on running good races.
No, for a 9-year-old, put it this way, he's only lightly race for a 9-year-old.
He seems to like the straight as well too, Ricky.
I think so. Yeah, and the jockey knows him well too.
With him as well, you bought him as a yearling at the Easter yearling sales going back now 7 years ago. What a great horse he's been for you. And
Oh, there was love at first sight. I rang up the client, which is the owner now, straight away. I said that we need to buy this horse. He'll do well. I like him a lot. He's a natural. He's a natural runner.
As we've spoken about, he's 9. What's his future hold for him, Ricky?
This would be one of his last few runs. You know, but looking at him, and probably by the end of the year, we'll retire him, send him back to Australia, or to see how he goes. You know, he's a 9-year-old. We see him race after race. This is how we look at him. But we'll look after him.
Mighty Giant, Ricky. He looks a pretty promising horse the way that he's won his last few races, but we haven't seen him since April. Why is that?
Oh, I mean, he's only still young and sort of not fully mature yet. Especially I like the place Chongfa. I like to send him back there, let him enjoy and have a good break before he runs again this season. He will have a pretty much a tougher season than last season. So well, it'll be interesting to see how he goes in this class and a wide draw. But he'll do well. He'll do well. The feedback from Chongfa is positive.
What have you made of his barrier trials that he's had at Chongfa?
Only average, but I said to the riders, just give him a easy trial in order to keep him fresh for Hong Kong.
Spoke about that wide draw, barrier number 13. What will you be telling Zach?
He's a pretty large horse, and the wide draw might not be a bad thing, you know. And jockey knows him well, and he'll be put in a good position, like a positive position. Yeah.
How much more improvement has he got, Ricky?
This is a good question. I think he'll move up to maybe close to 100 rating.
You had a fabulous season last season, winning the Trainers' title. We're a month into the start of the new season. How do you feel your stable started the new season, Ricky?
To be honest, maybe won't be as good as smooth as last season, because there's quite a few import and the new arrivals. They were possibly holding me back because they're still adapting the environment and the track, and some of them small issues. And in saying that, I already sent a few back to Chongfa. So well, I mean the rest of the horses they're okay. I think I will most likely will still finish in the first 5 in the Premiership. You know.